What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. This one's a little bit different. I had a couple of questions on my Instagram page when I started posting pictures of my 12-hour recycled Firefighter bag, and people knew I had the 15-liter Goruck bullet. So I want to do a little bit of comparison today, comparing and contrasting, and show you guys some of the similarities and the differences. First, we'll start with size. This is a 15-liter Goruck bullet. The actual dimensions of the bag are, it is 10 inches wide, 18.5 inches high, and 5.5 inches deep. So that's the bag in and of itself. This bag here, I guess I should add, they had last year or year before last, they ran like a college edition bag special or whatever. So this is in the gray and crimson of Alabama, which I am a fan of, so roll tide. This bag here is the 12-liter recycled Firefighter bag, and this bag is 17 inches tall, 9 inches wide, and 4.5 inches deep. So it's just a little bit shorter and a little bit more narrow. However, it is the width is where the major difference occurs. This is an X-Pack fabric, which is more akin to like 400 or 500 denier Cordura, and it's backed with a waterproofed backing. It is very water resistant, which I've never had any issues with any of my other Goruck bags. Yes, this still does have the tag on it. I haven't used this one as of yet, but I have not had any issues with either of any of my Goruck bags with 1000D Cordura or anything I've used in 1000D Cordura. So that is the difference. This is 1000D Cordura, if I did not say that. The first difference that I will go over that you can see right here, this hook in this loop field is much larger on here than it is on the Goruck bag. So you can see I have a standard patch. This is a Goruck patch. This, I don't know where I picked it up at, but either way, they're both the same sizes, and you can see that there is more space around this patch, and this patch fits that loop field pretty much exactly. So there's kind of a close-up of the two. The other major difference that you'll notice right off the bat, especially with this contrasting color, is that there is no Molly on here, no Molly or Pals webbing on here. There is Molly or Pals, whatever you would like to call it, on the front of here. Also, this has the, I think they call it the patented front slash pocket, which runs all the way to the bottom of the bag right here. This here has a pocket where you turn the bag on its side, and then you can access different size pockets within the bag. So you have a smaller pocket here, a medium-sized pocket here, and then a fairly large pocket here. Whereas this, again, is just one large open pocket. So depending on your needs, that could be a benefit, or it could be a drawback to you. Drawback to you. Not certain. We can continue on. You can see that the pulls here, they have been heat shrinked, but they are also paracord. Here it is just paracord with no heat shrink tubing. Let's see what else. The handles, you can see here, this is a multiply Cordura handle. That's the same material as the bag itself. And underneath it, there is a Velcro enclosure. And this bag is a bit stiffer. There is a Velcro enclosure where you can put your hydration bladder in here and put the tube through this hole. So there is access for that. As well as on this bag, there is a little bit of branding on the top. This is the only location for the branding. And when you lift this up, which it does have a nice pull tab here, which I do think makes it a little bit easier to get in. And you can see the crisscross where you can also use your hydration bladder. This does have the same material, similar material to this here on the shoulder straps. So you can see that it's not, one critique I've heard is that it's not as refined because the finished sewing is here on the top instead of at the bottom. My understanding is that is so when you pick it up, all of the finished edges are underneath where your hand is going to grab the bag, so it's more comfortable for you, even though it's less visually appealing in some people's opinion. So that is, well, that's not the total of the outside of the bag. These both have slightly curved straps. You can see the straps here are more curved than on here. The padding, I would say that the padding is about equivalent. However, these straps are wider than these straps. And these are, the foam inside of here is sewn in much more tightly than here. There is some extra space or room for that cushioning, but I don't foresee that being a problem. There are D-rings on the straps of the 12-hour bag from Recycle Firefighter. There are no D-rings on the Goruck bag. You know, that could be a pro or a con depending on who you are. Again, there is a chest strap system that came installed on this bag from Jake at the Recycled Firefighter. There is not a chest strap on this bag. However, you could add one. I believe they're like $10 on Goruck's website. We will move on to the inside of the bag. And you can see, first thing that's going to stand out here is the fact that it is very bright on the inside. And this is so that you can see anything that you're looking for, even in low light conditions, because of the material of this bag being X-Pack. And you can see that waterproof liner there. But because this bag is X-Pack, this is yellow and it's not the usual orange that the bags have. But you can see that it does fold all the way open, so you can use it as a clamshell style bag. On the front flap of the bag, you have a smaller mesh pocket here. You have a larger mesh pocket at the bottom. Both zip, both use very large, I believe these are number 10 zippers here. Very robust. I wouldn't have any concern about those breaking or anything of that nature. And, oops, sorry. You can see here that there is a loop, and this loop is for suspending your water bladder if that is something that you wish to carry around with you. Inside of the Goruck, you can see there is no contrasting color. However, there is a pocket right here that you could use, so you do have some additional storage. Again, it is a little bit wider, it is a little bit taller, and it is a little bit deeper, so you do have a little bit more size. This top pocket here does zip. Again, very robust zippers, not quite as robust as the Recycle Firefighter, but I'll show you side by side. This pocket does feel a little bit shorter. However, it is there, and it is not mesh, so you cannot see what's in here. So if you needed to have a little more security, or maybe you were going to carry something that might poke through a mesh pocket, you don't have to worry about that here with this bag. Whereas with the Recycle Firefighter, both pockets are mesh. Here you have a pocket that's about the same size as the bottom pocket on the Recycle Firefighter. It is also mesh. The mesh feels pretty comparable. I wouldn't say there's a big difference between either one. And before we show you a comparison of the internal zippers, you can see that there is a D-ring inside of here to suspend your water bladder from, if that is what you are interested in carrying. But looking at the zippers here, you can see the size difference in those zippers. So there's a notable size difference in these zippers. This is a much larger zipper. If that matters to you, I guess it matters to you. I don't think that you would really have any issue with either bag's zipper system. The zippers on the outside of the bag are the same size. You can see that there. Whereas the zippers on the outside of the Goruck bag are also the same size as the zippers on the inside, as you can see here. So we'll give you another kind of side by side. You can see the size difference in the zippers there. I think you can see the difference. Let's see. There we go. So you can see the difference in the zippers there. Same thing with the pull on the front. You have The same size difference with the zippers. You can see it there. So the difference in the zippers is a thing. Here you can see that this is box stitched and the padding runs all the way to the top. Whereas here, these are not box stitched, but my understanding is that the strap runs all the way to the inside of the bag. And you can also see that there is no padding all the way to the top. So that is gonna allow for a little bit more freedom. So I don't know if that helps anybody or anything of that nature, but that is what the, oh, one more thing. If you are looking for branding on the Goruck bag, there is a little arrowhead on the 15 liter down here, kind of subdued, but that is the differences and the similarities between these two bags. I hope you found this informative. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next video.